Good evening. Derek Arts, Monroe Township, New Jersey. Madam President, I'm going to direct this to you, and then as you see fit, you could direct it out if you so choose. I'm not sure how I could do a better job than the intelligent, eloquent words of the people that spoke before me. They say everything you need to know about what's taking place regarding Sean Dowling. I was a high school athlete myself. My kids are high school athletes. And I see him for 2 years now doing a fine job. He's out there every day, not just focused on one sport, but all the sports. Yep, he doesn't have the title right now of Director of Athletics, but he certainly has been acting as a Director of Athletics, okay? This could not be any simpler of a decision that you have, and I believe with the resolution that goes before the board tonight, Mrs. Chanley, this is going to be your decision solely for the way I read this resolution. So I simply ask you, if this is going to be your decision to fulfill the role of Director of Athletics, are you intending on retaining Sean Dowling in the role of Director of Athletics?
I'm not at liberty to discuss any personnel matters. I'm sorry.
Yeah. See, that's not a fair answer in front of the community here that you have here, student athlete community.
I'm going to allow the attorney to speak on that because it is the law.
I'm usually heard without a mic. Okay. As a matter of law, the superintendent does not make personnel decisions. She brings recommendations to the board.
Very good. So the board then makes the decision on who is selected for the role.
But it must accord with the superintendent's recommendation. They can reject the superintendent's recommendation, but they cannot supplant the superintendent's recommendation.
Understood. Understood. Thank you for that clarification. I do appreciate it. So is it going to be your recommendation then, Mrs. Chanley? Mrs. Chanley, is it going to be your recommendation then?
Personnel matters cannot be discussed in public. It would be illegal.
As a taxpayer of Monroe Township, whose children are student athletes that will be affected, and also the other student athletes that we have before here tonight, plenty of them watching at home, they're keeping their fingers on the pulse of this issue. So, Mrs. Chanley, again, would you recommend that Sean Dowling be retained into this position? I mean, you hear the support from the community. It couldn't be such a simpler decision, right? He's doing a fine job. If it's a simple decision, which I think it is, and everybody thinks it is, you should be able to say, I think so.
Thank you very much for your comments.
I have 2 minutes left.
Oh, I thought you were.
I'm not done. I was waiting for a response, but if we're not going to get a response. But it's good that I actually have some other board members that glanced my way right now, so I appreciate that. Look, at the end of the day, you've heard for 3 meetings now, inclusive of tonight, the support that you have for this gentleman that's doing an excellent job. It couldn't be more overwhelming, the support that he has. If you don't retain him, trust me, you are creating a major problem for yourselves amongst the voters of Monroe Township, and that's going to come out in November. Trust me. So I just hope you do the right thing, because this decision that you're going to make behind closed doors regarding this man, it's his job, it's his livelihood, it's how he supports his family. It's impactful to him, and I hope you have a heart when you think about that, and that you put any personal aside and do the job in the role of the board position that you hold in listening to the members of this tax-paying community. Thank you very much.
Thank you.